Friday and water change system filter maintenance. Alright, fishy folks, it's time to change one of the carbon block filters. I want to do it before I leave on my trip, just because. So I'm going to do it and film it, and hopefully I won't get soaked. I have built in a shutoff right there. I'm going to shut the water off. Then I'm going to open up the ball valve right there and drain that water. And hopefully most of the water, if not all of the water in here, will be drained and I won't get soaked. I also probably should move this outlet, this power strip that is kind of in the way. Alright, so I'm gonna get set up and hopefully we won't get soaked. Wish me luck. Alright, fishy folks, we have the tools of the trade. Filter wrench, which came with it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just goes on here and then you turn righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. If you're not sure, if you make L's like this with your fingers, the one that makes the L like a loser is lefty, which is loosey. Alright, so I have these whole house replacement great taste carbon filters. It says they last for 3 months, 15,000 gallons. I should probably calculate how many gallons I use per month or per day and multiply that times 28 or 30 and figure out how many I use per month, and then I can figure how often I have to do this, but I don't. I probably should though. Alright, ready to see if I get wet? Hopefully I won't. I did hook up the hose. You can't see that. I don't really want to move this, so pretend that you can see I hooked up the hose to drain the water so it's not making a mess on the floor. And it's open. So the way that these filters work is there's a sediment filter in the first one. I may check it, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't have anything to change it with, so I won't. And then 2 carbon block filters. And the reason there's 2 carbon block filters is if the first one doesn't catch all the carbon block stuff, chlorine, the second one will. I think the first one may also take care of heavy metals, or this might take care of heavy metals. Chlorine, taste, and odor. I could probably, if I could, I don't know. Alright, here we go, folks. We're going to change this one because it's easiest. Alright. I don't know if you can hear it, but water's definitely coming out. I'm going to put a bucket underneath. We don't want to get my clean floor wet. I think we're good here. Stand by. That's the old one. The other one seems much more beefy than the new one. Wow, there's an O-ring down there. Alright, well, gotta get the O-ring out. I think the O-ring is actually part of the filter. Yes, it is. It goes there. See that? Fantastic. Alright, let's open up the new ones. Yeah, the one that came with the filter seems much beefier. Uh-oh. We ripped it, but it's the Spanish side. I don't speak Espanol, remember? I don't know if only one person knows. I said uno, dos, cuatro. It's uno, dos, cinco. Alright, there's a filter. It only has one O-ring. Ruh-roh. Ugh, it fell on the floor. Alright. Darn it, on the back of the Espanol instructions are the English instructions. Place bucket, turn off water supply, unscrew. I should have read this before, although I didn't get wet, so. Insert new filter, lubricate O-ring. Pretty simple. Take the old one out, don't get wet. Put the new one in. Boom, you're done. All right, so O-ring. O-ring, it's exactly what it sounds like. Looks like an O. It's a ring. It's a seal. In this case, it's probably just for pressure. So unfiltered water doesn't get back into the system, I guess. Alright. Put it down in there. Put that like that. Screw her on. There we go. No? We're having issues. Okay, there we go. Just gonna move the light that's in the way. Now, I'm not going to over tighten. We're gonna use our handy dandy wrench and our torque wrench attachment to our hand. Click. I use the German torque spec good and tight. Anyone that's a technician knows that joke. If you don't, you're like, Mike, that's nothing. What are you talking about? All right. So now, normally what I would do is turn the water on and be good, right? But no. Now I'm going to take the water and put it in a bucket so I can look at it real quick, and then I'm going to run a little bit more through. Actually, let me see if it says to run any through or if we're good to go. 5 gallons of water. Flush 5 gallons of water. I'm gonna have to wing how much 5 gallons of, what a dummy. I could just fill a 5-gallon bucket up, right? Using my brain this morning. I was doing some brain thinking, as Mr. Corey says. Stand by, let's set that up so you can watch. Hopefully I won't get soaked. Alright, fishy folks, the moment of truth. I have the pressure off. I have the hose line off, and actually leading to the system is off as well, you can see. So what we're going to do is slowly turn the pressure on and check for leaks. And we just want to let those canisters fill up. Alright, let me add some more pressure. Now we're full open. And it appears that there was a leak, or maybe I just got water on there, but no leaks. I still have a tiny itty bitty drip from here, but it's so small that I don't even see a wet floor. Alright, now we're gonna open this valve, and that's going into that bucket. Oh, that's what we didn't want to do. That's why I filmed it, because I knew that was gonna happen and I thought it would be funny. Stand by. Alright, just a little water on the floor, really no big deal, but the floor is clean so it'll dry. I've now attached the hose with a clip because that's much more smarter. I know that's not proper English, that was the joke. Let's turn it on a little bit. You can hear the water going through. Alright, we'll fill this bucket about 3/4. I'll empty it, I'll fill the bucket up a little bit again, and we'll be good. And just as a reminder, my auto water change system goes through a heat control valve, a temperature control valve. It's called the mixing valve, and it's similar to what you use on your shower. You know, if you have like one knob on your shower, it's kind of similar to that. This one actually I can set to one temperature though. And so I have it set as low as it'll go, which is like 75 or 76. And so that's the temperature water that goes into my tanks. Alright, so you can see there's a syringe that must have fallen in the bucket. Big deal. Really no big deal, I guess. So what's that, about 4 gallons? Alright, well, you don't need to see me dump the water, so I'm gonna go dump the water, you know, and then I'll be back. Stand by. Well, alright, fishy folks, no more water spilled, just the original little bit. The hose is still hooked up because if you remember, I had an angel that passed away. It was still alive in this tank with the other angels, and I moved it into that 20 high at in the end where the platinums were, and I put some additional meds in there just to see if I could save it or not, and the answer was not. and it died. To be blatantly honest, I forgot about it for 2 days and it was all fuzzy and gross, so I definitely want to use that tank. So essentially what I did is I drained it as much as I could with the overflow, which if you look at this one, it's about the same height, so you know, it's 6-8 inches down maybe. I drained that, and then I filled it up again with water, and now I'm using my little pond pump just to drain it again. Then I'll fill it up, I'll add a little bleach, and then I'll you know, let it sit, and then I will go ahead and drain it and fill it and drain it and fill it. And then when I fill it finally the last time, I'll add some safe just in case there's any bleach left in there. That'll neutralize it, hopefully until it can all go away, if I decide to put fish in there right away, which I think the plan, since I'm leaving in 24 hours, actually when you see this I'll be on a plane. I'll probably, when this video is released, I'll be somewhere over Canada, because my flight leaves at, oh no, I'll still be in the United States. I'll still be in the airport because my flight leaves at 1. Sorry, babbling. It's just how I roll. Anyway, let's talk about the koi swordtails. They're temporary in this tank. I packed as much as I could, sent them off to Turbo Fish, aka Jeffrey. Nice, never met the man, but seems like a super great guy. Kind of gets my humor, which is nice. Anyway, so I put as many swordtails as I could fit into a box, because he bought 10. I think I sent him at least 20. There are still a few juveniles in here, and I'm sure there was a ton of fry. Fry must have been born a couple days ago. There was a ton of fry. I sent him most of those. There might be 1 or 2 left in this tank also, but he couldn't pay for another box of shipping, which I don't blame him, because he's getting a ton of fish. So I saved a male and 2 females in case somebody wants a trio, and whatever's left, if you want them, shoot me an email. You know, $40 with shipping, you can have them all. But in the meantime, I'm going to be putting them in that tank down there after it's all cleaned out. And the plans are to remove this 55. I would love to do it before I go to Japan. I don't know if I'm going to have time tonight. I still have a crap ton of things to do, but you don't care about that. All right, folks. Well, that's it for Fry Friday. Although, because it's Fry Friday, maybe we should look for some fry. That would be smart. We have fry in the high fin layer tail swordtail tank. They were born earlier this week, I think, maybe over the weekend. Of course, there's fry in the pink pastel steel nebula tank. There's always fry in there. The American purple deltas I got from Daniel over at Hypnotic Aquatics. 1 drop of fry, not too many, so you know, gotta figure out what's going on in here when I get back. Steel nebula guppies, growing slow, but you know, they're growing. Look, you can see the baby right there looked like it was trying to eat some algae off the glass, right? Where else are there fry that, Tanaka Maple Leaf. There's at least 1 in here. I don't care if you believe me or not. Oh, there it is. See it in the corner? Right there. Yep. Boom. Told you. Half blacks, they just, like I blink and there's more fry in there. Japanese blues, there's some fry, but they're small, so I don't think those are too new, but whatever. Cobras, prolific breeders. Jaroe Lazuli line, the fry that dropped are growing quite nice. I'm pretty excited. Let's see if that male's going to show us any fancy colors. Not really. Friday. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate, Hershey's with almonds. All these mollies are doing well, and there's some fry in there, but as you know, I'm letting those grow out. I think that's about, I mean, obviously there's a ton of guppy fry. There's American koi guppy fry. There's yellow cobra guppy fry, panda guppy fry, red Moscow guppy fry. German half black AOC, Guppy Fry, swordtail fry. I mean, there's fry everywhere. It is Fry Friday after all. Alright, that's enough of me babbling about fry. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll see you Sunday. I may live stream from Japan again, because that was pretty fun when I did it in June. Especially because, you know, there are times where I'm bored as hell. Because, you know, my internal clock isn't set right. But anyway, that's babbling again. Love the pink Panda Platy Fry. There's, what's there? 1, 2, 3, 500. So that's, you know, that's pretty nice. Once again, thank you for giving me advice on these albinos. Much more active now that there's shade for them. And that's it. Have a great Friday, everyone. Talk to you soon. The camera's the wrong way. It looks like I'm lying down, but in fact, I am standing up. That doesn't help you see that I'm standing. Look, see, I'm standing up. Clean floor. All right, this is a blooper that I've made purposely. Friday and something else, which I don't know. Friday and water shade.